Hey, comic book fans, I'm Joe for Joe's Comic Talk. As always, subscribe to my channel if you like my videos. You'll get notifications when I throw up a new video every Saturday. Even on Christmas and New Year's, I'll have a video for you guys as well. So, first comic book I want to showcase for you guys is Simpsons Winter Wingding number 10. It's a bit of a fun issue. Homer brings out his Mr. Plow business because they get really snowed in, which is convenient because it feels like we're snowed in right now because it's been lots of snow. So Chief Wiggum asks Homer to be Mr. Plow once again. So it's not the original story from the episode where he starts his Mr. Plow, but it is in the continuum realm of it, so it's just another offshoot story. There's a couple different cool stories in here. There's also a story where Homer takes the kids camping, so they put kind of a summer story in the winter comic. As you guys can see, is all your favorite Simpsons characters on the cover around the Christmas tree. So there's a couple fun stories in here. I'll do a quick slime spide for you guys. It's in very good condition. I give this comic book about an 8 out of 10 on the scale, or very fine condition, because there's no really cracks or wears or tears or anything like that. So just a fun Simpsons comic. And yes, it's not Archie, haha, but I for Christmas Eve I will be showing a couple cool Archie Christmas spectaculars and whatnot. So this came out in 2015, so it's not quite 10 years old for this comic. So I'm asking the question for you guys: do you like Simpsons? Do you collect this series? Do you have any Simpsons in your collection? They are getting harder to find. I haven't really been had a chance to find more in the wild. I was able to find a few, but they aren't just getting that much harder. I hate to say it. So the price is going up on them. So new segment in the show. My fun fact is Abe is telling Jasper that when he gets cold, he freezes into a block of ice. So we've seen that on a few Simpsons episodes where Abe gets really cold and he actually freezes into ice. So this is kind of a secret that he's telling him in this comic. So that's pretty cool. So trying to do a new segment for the show for you guys, fun facts for the comic. So yes, so this is not so bad. So on the back you have comic book guy carrying comics, and you definitely don't do it that way. So it is what it is. So next one I want to showcase is Marvel Superheroes 1992 Winter Special. It is winter out, so I thought I'd showcase this. This is new to my collection as well. This is one I did manage to get in the wild, or in the back issue pickup. So I paid $2 for this. It is about $4 to $5 issue in its current condition. I say it's about 9.4, maybe 9.6, or about 8.5 to 9 out of 10. What do you guys think? Am I wrong about it, or am I not? I'll bring it up closer to the camera for you guys. So, but what can I say? It's an awesome cover with Doctor Strange, Falcon, and Iron Man. There's 3 separate stories. For Iron Man, this one his story takes place before issue, what was it? Before one of his earlier issues in his run. So that's pretty cool. So again, 1992. Fun fact: I think I was in grade 10 when this comic came out. So you have some cool bad guys in here: Torn, Demon, and Wandor. So there's your bad guys in here. Yeah. So some of these stories take place before some of the issues in some of these runs. So in this, for like I say, for the Iron Man one, takes place before issue 215. So you have issue 215. So you might want to check this one out as well. So it's kind of like a prelude story, I guess, but still, it's still such a fun story, but still. And if you don't happen to have this comic, there are some reprints out there where you can get them in the Marvel's Epic collections, one for Iron Man and one for Doctor Strange. So the reprints are for these stories are out there. So, but this is not a big key issue or anything. If you're lucky enough to have a comic book store that has dollar bin issues, you might be able to find it in there because it is not a big key, but it's still such a beautiful cover. I don't have a lot of Marvel themed comics, unfortunately, for like Christmas and winter. I know there's a bunch out there, but unfortunately it is what it is. I just don't have a lot of them. I do have more art sheet and cartoon ones, like this fun cartoon one, Dennis the Menace. Number 159, 1976. So it is a Bronze Age comic. Yes, I know I don't have it in a bag yet. I will put it in the Martyr bag because Martyr bags will hold Bronze Age comics, but there are Bronze Age comics specifically for 1970 to 1984. So you just have to go to your comic book shop and ask for them. So yes, this is not in the best condition. There is wear and tear and everything like that. Unfortunately, it is what it is. There's the covers like indented in here. Whoever had this before me did not take care of this. I bought this one in a bunch of cartoon collections, and it's not a key issue, but on the back of it, the advertising is for a bunch of different products. But back in the day, in the 70s and 80s, this is how you would order things. A lot of it from comic books, from the advertisement. I mean, I did that with certain things too. Even CDs back in the day, you cannot go to the store like you can now, or there was no iTunes to buy music from. You have to order from a specific catalog or something. So yeah, and again, whoever put this on here, whoever owned it before me, put this big 15-cent trying to sell for 15 cents, and so not cool. I wish people would start doing that to comic books, because they probably just thought, oh, it's just a comic book and not worth much. But yeah, just because it's a cartoon book does not mean some of them won't be worth much later on. So it is a fun book. I'll open it up here and show you guys and show you, let's do it, George. Very funny, because George Whitson is Dennis the Menace's neighbor. So and then you also have his wife showing how to bake gingerbread cookies in here. So there's a couple fun facts for you guys about this comic. So, and as you can see, it is a nice Christmas cover. So it with Dennis the Menace and George Wilson playing Santa Claus, and George having a bad dream about it. But what can I say? It's a cartoon book. It's a fantasy one. So I do have a bunch of Dennis the Menace comics. So let me know if you want me to do a video on Dennis the Menace. Like I say, I do have a bunch of different ones. I can pull them out and do a Dennis the Menace video in the new year for you guys. I got a bunch of great videos for you planned with some of my Silver Age and Bronze Age comics that I have been getting in. So who are you gonna call? Ghostbusters. So this is kind of a different one that I also found in the wild. I paid $2 for it. It is by Now Comics. I'm not sure if they're still in publication, but they used to have the rights to the real Ghostbusters. I believe IDW now has the full rights to Ghostbusters. So this is from 1990, so it is an older comic. It is a 30-year-old comic. So this story is similar to Twilight TV series. So they mentioned the Twilight Zone in this comic quite a few times, so there might be some continuity between Ghostbusters and the Twilight Zone. They could exist in the same universe, franchise, whatever. So, which makes sense that the Ghostbusters can go get all the ghosts from the Twilight series, I guess. But Egon promises to tell different stories about some of the Ghostbusters, I guess, from day-to-day stuff, and there's some special hijinks stuff. I never seen a barcode that's blank before. Maybe you guys can help me on that one. I don't know if it's a newsstand or just a regular edition. I'll do a quick spine slide for you guys to show you guys there's no indenting. The cover's just about perfect. But yeah, I have never seen blank barcode. So there's a fun fact for you. For my fun fact segment, the comic book with a blank barcode. So it is what it is. So yeah, they mentioned the Twilight Zone a couple of times, and there is a TV show that's called The Twilight Zone. I don't really remember watching it that much. I think it was maybe before my time, but yes. So there starts off with Egon promising to tell 4 different stories of himself and the Ghostbusters, and all your favorite Ghostbusters are in this comic, including Slimer. So this was very cool. I'm very lucky to have found this and did my claim on it, and I almost lost out on this book. So where do you guys find your comics? Do you use the Whatnot auction app, or do you just use your local comic book store? And if so, does your comic book stores do sales? Do they do specials for you guys? Do they have like a point system? Each comic book is different. I do go to a comic book store near me that's for my new issues, which I might do throw one up for you guys maybe on Sunday or Monday night, because I am going to my comic book store. So do you guys have any holiday theme comics in your collection like I do? Do you have older ones? Do you have newer ones? There's various different holiday theme comics out there. Even Marvel has a few. Unfortunately, I just don't have a lot in them. So I am trying to do more fun facts for you guys. So to find something different, or maybe something you guys not aware of about each comic. I may not do it in every video, but it's still I still like to do some fun facts for you, and I just like talking comics for you guys. But I'm also on Twitter, Instagram, so you can add me to your. If you like comic books, I do post comic books there every day, and I am also on TikTok talking about comic books as well. So at Joe's Comics Table, you can find me there, and YouTube's just another way for me to showcase my collection for you guys, and when I do get new comics. And it is Christmas, and I just wanted to showcase some cool winter theme comics for you guys, just for something different. So thanks everybody. Have a good week. I will do another Christmas theme, Archie theme comics for you. And for Christmas Eve weekend, I am probably going to throw up 2 YouTube videos, one on the 24th and one on the 25th. So be on the lookout for that. And on the 31st, I'll do a Silver Age video for you guys. And on the New Year's Day, I will throw up a video for you guys too. So I'm Joe from Joe's Comic Talk. I just enjoy talking comics with you guys, and I hope you enjoy my page too. And I hope you subscribe to my channel, and I always appreciate the support. And thank you very much, guys. Have a great week.